Hey there, everybody. Well, it's the boss simulator's over. Unfortunately, we don't have any kind of new event going on, but we do have a new unit. You may have noticed if you are looking at my home screen that I already have a copy of this new unit. We have Wicked Stylist Cruella. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about this unit, and then I'm actually going to do some polls for this unit because I spent 15K and only came away with a pity copy, and I would really like to get at least one more copy. So I am prepared to spend another 15K to go to pity. Hopefully I get one, a copy on my way to my next pity, because I would really love to have her at like LB2. She gets, like most units, she gets her biggest bump at LB2. But she does really need to be LB1, I think, to even start to sort of see the maximum effect here. And so what I'm talking about, let's take a look at the character first of all. So just, right away, if you pull her, you see she's got a 20% heal with a level 2 defense buff on her skill. That's not really all that impressive. That's not really going to sell you on the unit. However, if you look at her EX skill, this is something new and I think makes her extremely powerful and useful on a lot of different team compositions. Her EX skill says every 3 turns, she puts up a poison resist and a skill lock resist to the whole party for 3 turns, and that's a 100% resistance to those 2 ailments. Every 3 turns, it lasts for 3 turns. So after turn 3, this effect is basically permanent for the remainder of the fight. Really, really nice. You may be thinking, well, what if the boss uses it on turn like 1 or turn 2? Then she's kind of SOL. Well, as we know, oftentimes boss levels come with like one wave with just some regular mobs that you have to clean up, and it kind of gives you a chance to kind of set up, get your buffs up, generate some SP before you actually go into the boss fight, right? So you can utilize that. You can use that as a chance to get Cruella, to get those first 3 turns up, so you get those resistance buffs going into the boss fight, and then they'll just keep re-upping every 3 turns from there. So there is a way to use that, to still use her in boss fights when a boss is going to use these ailments right away. So really, really nice EX skill to see here. I definitely highly recommend pulling for her if you have the resources for her. I would say if you pulled Ursula, you may not, first of all, you may not have the resources, but you may not also be quite as inspired to pull for her if you have Ursula, because Ursula is also a very good defensive support unit. But the roll compression on Cruella is really, really impressive, especially once you start getting her up to LB 2 and 3. If you do get her to LB 1, you'll notice it adds damage reduction. This is huge because this makes her basically the ultimate the ultimate defensive support. When you put defense buffs and damage reduction together, you become incredibly tanky. Like the incoming damage drops significantly. Now, I've always said that damage reduction is better than defense buffs, but I've always said if you can bring both, you're going to be invincible, right? Well, Cruella brings both in one unit, plus she's also healing the party while she's buffing you. If you can get her to LB2, it becomes a level 3 defense buff and a level 2 damage reduction, which means that after just 2 turns of buffing, you have maxed both, because damage reduction maxes at level 4, defense buffs max at level 5. So after 2 turns, you are maxed on both, and you're getting a 30% heal now. All right, so she can effectively replace your healer and your defense buffer in one skill. Plus, with the poison and skill lock resist, you may not need to worry about bringing a healer that gets rid of those ailments. And we've seen poison being used like almost every boss. I swear, it feels like every boss uses poison. And so having poison resist is huge. Skill lock resist, we haven't seen in a while, but there are still some bosses out there that use it. I know a lot of new players that haven't tackled the bonus boss Maleficent yet. Maleficent uses skill lock on the entire party, so having Cruella will make taking down the bonus Maleficent super, super easy. For a lot of us that have been playing the game for a while, you know, that's sort of old news, but if you're a newer player, that'll make taking down Maleficent bonus boss a lot simpler because she won't be able to use skill lock on you anymore. And then obviously if you get her to LB3, it just reduces the cost. It brings it down to 20, which is sort of like the normal cost for a normal buffer anyways. And so it just sort of brings her in line with all other support units who typically have a 20 SP cost, but you're getting the heal plus the buffs plus the resists. Really, really nice all-around support unit. Definitely the best strictly defensive support unit that we have in the game. As far as I'm concerned, she definitely is top tier. She will go in the top tier on my tier list. I haven't added her yet. I'll try and get her added into the compendium and on my tier list by the time the video is done uploading. I'll put a link to the compendium in the details below. So just check out the details on the video, and I should have that in there with a little review on her as well in the compendium. So yeah, my recommendation is go for her if you have the resources. She's a really, really strong unit. Now, having just come off the boss battle simulator, she probably will not be useful in the boss battle sim because she doesn't deal any damage herself. She doesn't have any kind of like attack buffs or anything like that. But she could be useful if most of your damage dealers, like something that I noticed in the boss battle sim is that a lot of damage dealers like Aladdin and Jafar were not nearly as useful because their EX skills required them to be above a certain HP threshold. And so those damage dealers just kind of got left behind because more often than not, you weren't bringing a healer into the fight because you're just trying to deal as much damage as possible. And so those units are spending most of their time below their HP threshold, and so their EX skills are not proccing. However, you know, if that's the best that you have, you bring a unit like Cruella, and those units won't have to worry about that anymore, right? So something to keep in mind there. So with all that said, I am going to do pulls. I am going all the way to another pity at least because I want her to be at least LB1. Hopefully I can pull another copy along the way. I did get 2 golds on my way to pity last time. One was Honey Farm Pooh and the other was Donald because Donald is my ultimate troll. He's now LB5, I think. It's ridiculous. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that I can get at least 1 Cruella along the way to get another pity so that I can have an LB2. That would be nice. Let's find out. Maybe I'll have some luck. Maybe you guys can share some luck with me. All right, I'm feeling the love. All right, so give me your luck and let's see how we go here. Let's do it. Go into pity no matter what. No matter what, we're going to pity, guys. Let's see how we do. Come on, come on. No golds. All right, that's a great start. That is a great start. Oh, man, I think this is going to be rough. I think it's going to be rough, guys. This one's, no, it's going to be a rough one, isn't it? Okay, come on. Come on, just one. Just one copy, please. Oh, my God. Whew. Okay, am I going to have to just do 2 pities and come away with LB1? I'm going to be not too happy. I'm going to be none too happy here. Oh, I saw some little pixies in there. That was kind of cool. Oh, there's a gold. Cruella. Oh, freaking Rapunzel. Ah, God, you're killing me. Rapunzel. That's not what, I don't need that. I don't need Rapunzel. Come on. Oh, does that mean, if the little pixies go in, does that mean there's a gold in there? No. Dang. I thought there was something to that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I've never seen that before. Oh, gosh. All right, this is the last one, guys. Wish me luck here. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, geez, that hurts. Oh, that hurts so bad. All right, well, yep, looks like I am stuck with an LB1. Man, that is rough. That is super rough. I might do some single pulls. What do I have? I've got like 5,000. You know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna do some single pulls. I don't even care. Let's just go. Going all in, all in. I did a 10 pull. That's all right. I should have learned my lesson, right? Should have learned my lesson the first time. All right. I know I should learn my lesson, but I just got to go. Oh. Hero Mickey, are you kidding me? Come on. Come on. Of course I get a gold on a single pull. Come on, where's Cruella? Oh, this is killing me. I'm just going for it. I don't care. At this point, I'm like, I want LB2. Oh, man. All right, 3 more pulls. Yep. I'm not getting her. I'm not getting her. It's not happening. All right, let this be a lesson to all of you guys. Yeah. Whew. Well, there you go. I just spent like $35K to come away with an LB1 Cruella. Let me be the cautionary tale, all right? I'm doing this for you guys. I did this for you as the cautionary tale. All right. God. All right, guys. Well, you know, after that, I think I'm done for the day. I will I'll upload this and I'll update the compendium for you guys. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.